Hey guys, welcome back to the DAHKTUBE. And before we get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. You can turn on your post notification bell to know when the new videos are posted. But today we'll be doing 10 study tips. So I'm gonna tell you guys 10 study tips that I wish I had known back in my younger years when I was in school and so. So the first study tip is ensure that your attitude and your mindset. Don't tell yourself that, oh, I have to. No. Tell yourself, I get to. There are a lot of persons who don't have your ability. There are a lot of persons who wish they were in your position. So because you get to, just a mindset. And if your mindset is not there, then nothing at all in life, not even just studying, but nothing at all in life will be going in the direction that you want. Because remember, whatever your mind conceive, you shall achieve. Cool. Step 2, you have to take responsibility for your own learning. What I mean by that, you might have a teacher or you feel like your teacher is not teaching you adequately, or you might feel like, oh, no. Your learning is your responsibility. The onus is on you to ensure that you get you to where you need to be. So what you need to do is, whatever subject it is, ensure you have the syllabus so that you know what needs to be covered. Because guess what? Whether or not you learn it, whether or not you understand it, it is still coming on the test. So ensure that you know the syllabus back and front, and ensure that you know what to do or what is required of you. Step 3, make a study timetable. I wish back in the day, I did make timetable, but I didn't follow it slavishly. Because today I'd be like, oh, I'm in a Spanish mood, or today I'm in an English mood. But every day I probably was in the math mood, and all of my other subjects were neglected. So guys, you have to be dedicated to the process. Make a timetable and say, okay, at 7 o'clock on Monday, I'm going to be studying math for 3 hours. But guys, you can't study for 3 hours or practice for 3 hours. That's crazy. You have to take breaks. But that's another step that we're going to. Pick a study place. Guys, your bed is not a... Listen, once you lay down in your bed, sleep. So pick somewhere, preferably not in your room. But you have to pick somewhere that is quiet or allows, because you probably live in a small house, or you probably live in a big house, but your house probably noisy. So you have to find the most comfortable space for you. Yeah. Oh, and you have to ensure that you organize your space, because I don't know about you, but studying in clutter or studying in messy areas, I don't recommend. Number 5, discover your learning style. Everybody learns differently, or everybody is able to study differently. So you might be a hands-on learner, you might be a visual learner, you might be an audio, whatever you are, figure it out and ensure that you know that, yes, this is my learning style and this is what works for me. So now when you figure out your learning style, you decide if you like to study in groups, if you like to study by yourself. Personally, I like to study by myself. I'm easily distracted, and once people start talking off topic, yeah man, I don't studying done. Studying not keep. So I learn or I study better on my own. Then you have to decide if you learn by doing. So let's say for me personally, whenever I have, let's say we're doing history, I summarize. So I get blank paper, like computer paper or folder leaf, and I rewrite key points or key aspects on the folder leaf or the cue cards or whatever you want to do. Summarize, revise. Because whenever you see large quantity of data, you get flustered and shambles. So when you see it in small spaces, you can study it, but write the key points or make jottings on cue cards, white, whatever you want to make it fun. Or if you feel like you learn or study better while listening to music. Personally, I can't study while listening to music. Again, I am easily distracted, so the music alone, nothing else, nothing stick. You understand? Then number 6, you need to take regular breaks. Guys, if you sit down over a book for 3 hours, first of all, I can't sit one place too long. That's one. My mother used to say I used to study for 5 minutes and I take 3-hour breaks. I mean, she did not lie, but you know, you can't just a study, just a study, just a study. You're going to get brain overload, and you're just going to have so much information coming at you, nothing is going to really stick. So you have to actually take breaks and let your brain process. Yeah. Number number 7. Whenever you are done, or whenever you think you've completed, because guys, you will never get 100% efficiency. There's always something that you probably won't remember, or something that you didn't study. You'll never get 100%, but you always try to aim for 100%. So now when you're finished, you can try and do practice questions or past papers for revision. Usually, I don't want to tell this secret, but teachers are very lazy. Lecturers are very lazy. There is a strong possibility that you will see questions being repeated. So, alright, first of all, I never used to like doing past papers, because I'm saying if I can't do the past papers, it makes no sense for me to go to the exam. So I was always in fear of doing past papers. But if you practice the past papers, you will definitely see questions repeating. Just, I never tell you. I never. Cool? After you practice the past papers, closer to the exam, you do review and you revise. Right? So that's basically to refresh your memory on all that is happening and what you studied. Alright, normally, I'm the type of person I like to study last minute, but that's not really studying, that's swatting. Swatting. And most times in swatting, you don't really get everything. So it's never too early to study, or it's never too late to study, as long as you put in the groundwork and you build to a momentum and you go down in it. Next one, you test yourself. So that's number 9. So you test yourself. What that means is, now that you practiced the questions and now that you have the knowledge, you time yourself doing questions. So that whenever, because remember your exams are timed. So if you go in an exam and you know what to do, but you're going too slow or too slowly or whatever, yeah, the time will finish and you're not going to be able to cover as much as you would have wanted to cover. You're not getting extra time. You're not getting any extra time. So ensure that you are working the questions in the allotted time. Yeah. Then the last one, when you're studying, give yourself a reward. You see, if you reach one of your goals in studying, say, all right, I deserve a calls. I deserve a biscuit. It doesn't have to be any reward that is great, but you deserve like one bag juice. Something, something. But yeah, guys, exams are approaching. Whether your final exams, your end of year exams, CXCs around the corner, whatever exams you have, these are 10 key things to know while preparing. So thank you guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you guys next time on the Dark Tube.